Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Vikram and it's a Sunday. Sundays stopped being typical a long time ago, so I decided to stay at home all day. But the thing is, it's 4:30 in the evening and I just wanted to go out so badly, so I thought, why not take you people with me? Let's quickly grab the keys and get out in 3, 2, 1.
It's as simple as that. No, I had to do something else in between.
Years later.
Usually in India parkings are quite tricky. In fact, taking a car out of a parking lot is quite tricky as such, but fortunately my apartment has a very simple parking. In fact, driving on roads as well is very tricky, man. I don't know how did
2000 years later.
So this is basically a 2012 or 13, I don't exactly remember when we got this, but it's a Swift Desire diesel. I don't know if you people know this or not, but I like diesel engines more than petrol. In fact, I love diesel engines because every freaking time you get hard onto the throttle, you get this. They simply push you, the amount of torque they have, it never fails to put a smile on your face. Yeah, that is how it is. It's not, there's nothing to do with those numbers and all. Obviously, we have many petrol cars which have more torque on paper, but the way these diesel engines deliver the torque is something else, man. It's not linear as such. Like, I just don't know how to explain it. Whenever that turbo spools in, the surge of power you get is something else. That is what which puts a smile on your face. And coming to petrol cars, they're smooth, they have a lot of power, and the low end grunt in petrol engines is very nice, but these diesel engines have phenomenal mid-range, especially these Fiat sourced engines, that DDIS or something Maruti used to call them. Unfortunately, we don't have those DDIS engines in India anymore. Of course, we have the one which was previously sold, but Maruti discontinued it. Petrol price is what? Some 120 odd rupees, and diesel crossed 100. But the traffic is insane. Even on the highways, the traffic is extremely high. Another thing I'd like to talk about in today's video is EVs. These days I get a lot of comments. People are asking me to review EVs, which I'll definitely do. And the thing is, two-wheeler market is gradually polarizing towards EVs. People are buying a lot of electric bikes. EVs have already grabbed 20-30% of two-wheeler market. And coming to cars, we can, at least I'm expecting to see a lot of EVs on roads in 2-3 years from now, because charging infrastructure is being gradually developed. In fact, it's being rapidly developed over here. We already have 3-4 charging stations in my city, and I'm seeing a lot of Nexon EVs on the road these days. And one more thing why I'm expecting to see a lot of EVs is people are getting used to change. People are getting adapted to change very quickly these days, because change is the only constant and change is inevitable whatsoever. You have to change, you have to evolve with. And this morning when I was randomly scrolling YouTube, I came across this company, this car, BYD E6 or C6, E6 I believe, that doesn't matter. Range is what got my attention. It's what, crazy 500 kilometers is the claimed range, and I think people wouldn't really mind paying 30 lakhs for 500 kilometers of range, because EVs are damn expensive, man. EVs are very expensive. And let us consider this MG ZS EV and Aster both run on the same chassis as such. ZS ZS EV is what 24-25 lakhs on road, and you pay 13 lakhs for the top end of the A-Star. I don't exactly know the on-road price, but paying 10 lakhs premium for an EV, I know EVs are smooth, they're easy to maintain, but paying 10 lakhs more doesn't make any sense whatsoever, at least to me. If there's what 1.5 lakhs difference, then people would consider, but 10 lakhs is crazy, man. Of course, driving feel is different altogether. EVs are much smoother and they have insane torque and all. I know that, but the same space, same interior, at least similar interiors. 2-3 years from now, I think all these manufacturers would manage to make EVs affordable, because when competition is growing, they find new ways, in fact more efficient and affordable ways to make them. So let's see what happens in future. At the end of the day, driving a petrol or a diesel is completely different altogether compared to the electric vehicles, because you don't get that raw feel in EVs. You don't have that exhaust note, you don't have that diesel clatter. It's smooth. The drive is extremely smooth. Coming to the power and all, they're extremely powerful, man. I have driven a couple of EVs. I've driven the MG ZS EV and the Tigor EV. Unfortunately, I couldn't drive the Nexon EV. Nexon EV customers are more satisfied among these three cars because it's more silent and it's more insulated as such than the ZS EV. Nexon is more refined is what people are saying. So guys, that is it for today. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video real soon. Until then, take care.